Hi, everyone. This is Mike with Choosing Love Today. This week, we just got started in the first and second book of Corinthians, and I'm devoting the next 6 days to these shorter messages that we've titled Grace in the Mess. I want you to see that life back then was messy, just like it is today. But the good news is that God doesn't wait for perfect people. He meets us right in the middle of our everyday struggles, offering grace that steadies us and love that grows us. Now, have you ever noticed how easy it is to forget that the people around you are just people, real people, not the version you might imagine, not the version you expect? Believe it or not, they're just regular people trying to figure out life the best they can. Corinth was full of real people too. They weren't polished, not perfect, and not spiritually impressive. They were just people who brought their personalities, their past, their habits, and their blind spots right into the church. And honestly, that's really not much different from today. All of us walk into relationships carrying something: old wounds, strong opinions, insecurities, hopes, fears, and sometimes those things bump into each other. Paul wasn't writing to a group of spiritual superheroes. He was writing to folks who were struggling with division, pride, confusion, competing voices. People who were trying to follow Jesus while still being pulled by the culture around them. People who didn't always get it right. People who were sometimes made a mess of things. Does any of that sound familiar? If you've ever felt frustrated with someone, or disappointed, or confused by their choices, or even hurt by their words, you're in good company. The Corinthians felt all of that too. And Paul didn't shame them for being human. He didn't tell them to get it together. He reminded them of grace. He reminded them that God works with real people, not ideal versions of them. Maybe that's something you need to hear today. Maybe you've been expecting someone to be more than they are. Or maybe you've been expecting yourself to be more than you are. Maybe you've been carrying frustration or disappointment that's been weighing you down. What would it look like to pause and remember that they're human, I'm human, and God meets us right here? Grace doesn't ignore the mess. It steps into it. It steadies us. It softens us. It helps us to see people the way God sees them: real, imperfect, valuable, and worth loving. So today, as you move through your world, maybe take a breath, take a step back, and give someone a little room to be human. And maybe give yourself that same room too. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to carry everything. And you definitely don't have to be perfect. And choose to see the real people and respond with real grace. That's just another way of choosing love today.